Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you everything I learned in business after 2 years. I actually did the same kind of video last year where I told you everything I learned in business after a year. And I'm just sharing this with you. This is a continuation of that because they're not telling you these things, okay? And I'm here to tell y'all because no one told me. If you're new, welcome. My name is Ashley. I run a creative design agency. Let's get right into it. The first thing I learned is to set up all your processes. And what I mean by that is when people see you online and then they go to your website, what's happening, What's the process? What's the customer journey? Basically, that means when they fill out a form on your website or an inquiry form or whatever, do you reach out to them? Do they have to schedule a meeting with you? Like, that's what I mean by processes. You have to figure out how you want the flow of your business to go so that it can be smooth. I use Dubsado and I love Dubsado. I've been using them for years, but they piss me off. They really do piss me off, but I'm gonna stick beside them. All my processes are automated because it saves me a lot of time. It's very tedious to do in the beginning, but if you think about it this way, if you were to sell your business, or if you're about to hire someone to replace you, or you're gonna go on vacation, you need someone to run your business, what processes are they gonna have to figure out? You need to make everything streamlined so it's easy for someone else to understand it. Next on the list is just get an accountant, okay? See, I knew this last year. I'm not going to jail, okay? There are tons of accountants, tons of CPAs that can help with this stuff, but just make sure that your personal stuff is not coming out of your business account because that will mess you up, okay? And especially if you're an LLC, the IRS don't like seeing that. The third thing I learned is to find time to work on your business and not just in your business. It's not about finding the time, it's about making the time at this point, because you have to make sure your website looks good, you have to make sure your processes are in place, you have to make sure all your contracts and everything is good, you have to make sure your services are up to par. So yeah, no more just working on client work because so the fourth thing I really struggled with, know your price. I work in design, I do website design, I do branding, I do strategy. Obviously, the services that I provide, every business is going to need a certain specific thing. But now I kind of figured out how much everything costs, and I have a minimum base price no matter what it is. I don't care. I don't care if it's a redesign. I don't care if it's a design. I don't care if it's a website, full website. I don't care. I have a base price. That is my base price. That's how much it costs to work with me. What is your budget for this project? And it starts at this number and it goes up, okay? So if you don't have this number, you cannot work with me, okay? And that's just how it is. And it has saved me so much stress and pain because I used to really undercharge myself. I really struggled with this last year, but I really have a foothold on people's necks about my pricing, and I don't care. You know what you're gonna get when you work with me, and that's why it's important to work on your business so you know what you're offering and that you're offering something that you're really great at. So you have to think about all those overhead costs, you have to think about the platforms you're using, how much do they cost, you're going to be using all these things. So just think about all the cost that comes with actually just even doing one project, and then you will literally figure out your price, your base price. Just have a base price. You won't do anything for under 10K, 5K, whatever it is. So when the project starts, that you won't feel burnt out trying to do everything yourself when you should have just allocated some money to hire someone. So yeah. The fifth thing I learned is to get paid on time. I've seen some horror stories. I like to just pay people after they finish doing the job, or pay them to do the job, pay before or pay after, right after. Net 90 is crazy. There's contracts that will say, oh, we pay net 30. You can just tell them, no, the payment is due upon receipt. And you can put that in your invoice at the very top in bold letters. Payment due upon receipt. When you see it, that's when it's due. So another thing is eliminate all them payment plans. If you're like me, I'm actually really embarrassed to say this, but last year I used to be giving people outrageous payment plan. Yeah, split it up in 6. What, 7? You need 7? You need to split it up in 7. I used to have people splitting payments into 6 parts. Afterpay don't even split payments into 6. I was really bugging. What I do now, I require a deposit payment after the contract is signed for everything. Pay the deposit, okay? I'm not playing. Then we split the payments into 2 parts, and it's by the progress of the project. No one told me though. No one told me that like you didn't have to do that. You see? But I'm telling y'all, because I don't want y'all to be struggling like how I was struggling last year. The 6th thing I learned is to show your work. Yeah, we know that you are the ish, but nobody else knows that. Because think about it, if your favorite artist, if your favorite musician, if your favorite whatever never showed their work because they were too shy or scared what people think, you would just never have that favorite thing. You will never have that experience. So like it's important for you to just showcase your work, because you just have to, especially as a business. Like how is anyone going to know what you do? And one of the most important things is to develop a strategy for yourself. I help a lot of businesses with this because they're just like, I have this product, I just do what I do, or I do this service, I do what I do, but I just don't know how to bring it to life on social media. You need to figure out how you're going to showcase it. Are you going to do it on Instagram? Are you going to do it on TikTok? Are you going to do it on YouTube? So just figure out like where you're going to do it, and then just try to make strategies to, help yourself, Also, a very important thing with that too is every post that you make, you need to be leading people to do something for your business, like a call to action. I don't know if you hear that word a lot. It's definitely a buzzword in marketing. A call to action means that you're calling your customers to actually take an action. So whether that's in the caption, like link in bio, get the free downloadable, or book a session with me in the bio, you have to call people to actually do something to get them off of the platform that you're promoting yourself on. Because I always tell every client this: if this platform was to fail, break down, what would happen to your business? The 7th thing that I learned is to read your contracts. Okay, I'm always reading the contract, because people really will try you. The first contract that I had read that was they were asking, it was like a page and a half, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna read it. Like, why not? You should read everything that you're signing though. I'm not even joking. They said in that contract, oh, if we make a mistake on paying you, we have a right to go into your business account, take the money out. You give us access to do that if you sign this. No, actually I don't. And at the time I had a business coach, and I was talking to her. I was like, this sounds strange. I've never heard of this before.
That sounds so paradoxical and strange. That is like saying, anyway.
Not even when I was working in corporate, I've ever heard of that. You're not about to go into my business account and take nothing out. I wrote them, I'm like, I'm very uncomfortable with this terminology in this contract. I would feel more comfortable if I can send you an invoice through my payment processor, and then you can pay that way. And they agreed, because at the end of the day, you need me. I don't need you. And always remember that, okay? They came to you. They need your service. So you don't have to sign contracts that you don't want to sign, especially if something sounds weird, because they was never about to go into my account. And then the last thing that I learned is to say no more often, okay? I'm low-key still learning this. I'm not perfect. I'm low-key still learning this, but be very selective of who you want to work with. Again, like, you're a business, you're a brand. You don't have to work with everybody, and you shouldn't be working with everybody. I think the program that I was in with Goldman Sachs really made me understand who I want to work with, who I serve, who I can help, and to just like eliminate, the people who I don't. Get serious about what services you want to offer, and only offer those. Don't let anybody bully you. Don't let anybody bully you into like offering services that you don't even do. I went through it so that you don't have to, okay? I figured that these would be like the most helpful because I had to learn these very fast. Any of this resonated with you, if this was helpful, like. If you're new, subscribe, because I will be sharing a lot more videos. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.